Howdy tubers, Paulie here, how are we all? Today we've got a nice long video for you. This is going to be excessively long for a few reasons. I'm not going to make it boring, I'm going to constantly talk for you, but I want to go over my 10 minutes while I've got the chance. And I want to tell you a little bit about my life actually, so that you can get to know me a little bit better and understand what I've been through in my past and what experience I've had, and I'd like to share them with you basically. So if this interests you, and I'll try and keep it interesting of course, keep tuning in. If it doesn't, then just skip it. But I would like to, I mean, if you do skip the video, let me know at what point, so just in the comment box below, just write, you know, I stopped at 2 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever have you, and just so I'd like to know, you know, how far you went with it and what you thought. But go get a cup of coffee or a smoke or whatever you like, and join me for a bit of a chat, I suppose. So anyway, I like this idea. I'd like to for you to get to know me a little bit better, and yeah, I'd like to see other people do this, just so I know, you know, you don't have to go into details of who you worked for, but obviously, you know, some sort of detail of what you've done in your life, and I find it quite interesting to hear people vlog and sort of hear about what they've done with their life these days. So yeah, anyway, bit of a drink. No hurry on this one, so that's good. I usually have a 3-minute rule, of course, but I just can't fit this in within even under 10 minutes, sorry. So anyway, yeah, so I hope you're back with your coffee and whatever else you need. So, okay, born 1973 in Sydney. Where else? Went to a Rudolf Steiner school, and it's a different sort of education, Steiner Education. Don't know if many people are aware of it. It's a different sort of education in the fact that it sort of expresses children to think for themselves. That's my description of it. Should talk a bit louder, shouldn't I? Sorry. It's children to think for themselves, and instead of a sort of a very closed government sort of style education that is around these days. So that's it. What else? I was a sound engineer when I was 10, 11, somewhere in that age, very young, and I couldn't even lift up most of the gear for a theatre production company, and so that was good. Then when I was 14, I left school and became a hire department manager and sound engineer for a hire company in Sydney, one of the biggest, and I looked after the hire department and that sort of hiring, not the paperwork side of it, but all the technical and all the you know, getting everything ready and make sure everything works. And then I'd go out to different venues and DJ or engineer or set up and then leave. So that was one interesting thing. So yes, I smoke. There you go. See, you might not have known that if you didn't watch this video. So how are we going? 4 minutes, 3 minutes 40. Not too bad. What else we got? Zippo for the win. So I did that. Who have I done sound engineering for? Let's say the Queen. I've done it for Prime Ministers, Sydney Bicentennials, Harbourside. What else? Princess Fergie. Who else? Oh, it's just so many people. It was, you know, a long time ago as well, of course. Then I went to a different side of the same company and went in to be their head technician, and I ended up fixing all their gear and electronics, sound, lighting, and basically anything commercial, not domestic. Sort of kept away from the domestic stuff and just sort of concentrated on commercial, which was good. So, sorry, you can have one too. That's it, if you smoke, that is. Anyway, sorry, yeah, I know, disgusting happened, blah, blah, blah. What else? So I did that for about 9 years, I think it was. It was a long time. And I used to fix anything commercial, from McDonald's drive-through systems to PA systems to fire evacuation systems to I did the sound for Homebush Park, Sony Studios Sydney, Darling Harbour Exhibition Centre. So many. I should get my resume references, shouldn't I? It's not all even on there, it's too long. Okay, what else we got? From there I set up my own business and went into the sound and lighting sort of higher side of it and tried to start that up. It went well for a couple of years, and it was just a bit of a relax. I think after 9 years working with the same company, I wanted something a bit different in my life. After that I went into car sound and in Newcastle, and moved from Sydney to Newcastle, and I like Newcastle. I think it's a great town. It's not so busy in Sydney, but I do. My heart's still in Sydney. I like Sydney, and it keeps me busy, and it sort of helps. Okay, what else? So I went there. Car sound installation. Became a car sound judge. Did a lot of car sound installations of high-end systems. People wanting to spend, $20 grand, wankers, 50 grand on their stereo system on their $10,000 piece of crap. What else? Then I went from there. Then I went to, let me think. Newcastle. I worked for an electronic repair business in Newcastle, repairing domestic electronic gear, microwaves, videos, TVs, hi-fis, and everything like that. Then I went to computers, and I think it was just when 486s were just sort of starting to come out, and that took my interest, and so I went there and worked in a computer shop, repairing and serving customers, and more of the maintenance side of computers, installing Windows and fixing PC hardware problems. Did that for about, I think, 5-6 years. It was a fairly long time, 6, 7, something like that. Years too long. Went to manage the shop for a while and did a few different things. Then I went to work for. Then started my gymnastics career. Gymnastics. When I was young. In school, I did ballet, and I loved it. I mean, I didn't really like it as a child. I loved doing it, I know, but I didn't like the sort of stigma around it, and that's why I think I was sort of so afraid of it. And now that's why I sort of try to encourage as many people as possible to do ballet, because I believe it's such a great expression of yourself. So anyway, I went to gymnastics because it fascinated me. Like, wow, that was just, I can't believe someone had the muscles or the talent to do something like that. So I started to learn about it and learn. And I'm trying not to involve the kids here in this conversation at the moment. Tyler was doing gymnastics at the time, and so I sort of piggybacked on him and looked at what was going on, and then I became a coach. And I went from there, and I went to actually become a head coach in Sydney, and so I was a a senior men's gymnastics instructor, and got all the qualifications and all the rest of it, first aid certificates and defibs, and to get to that level you've got to do the whole little kids gymnastics, and toddlers, and learning, and all. Then you take it up to the Olympic sort of style gymnastics. After that, what did I do? So I was running a big place in Sydney, and then a couple of years ago I applied for this job online, and anyway, I didn't think anything of it, and I didn't get it. I was like, oh, that was a good job, forget about it. Anyway, 8 months later I was coaching at a school, and that was something else I started to do too, was coach at schools full time. Interesting, a lot of hard work, a lot of exercise, especially as someone as old as me, 35, 21, maybe younger. So yes, did that, and anyway, so this company rings me up and says, oh, you applied for a job 8 months ago, would you like the job? I was like, what? You ring me up 8 months later? Who rings anyone 8 months later for a job? I was like, what job? I didn't apply, what? They go, yeah, you did. I went, okay, fine. And so they moved me up to here in Brisbane. to go work for them. They paid for everything, and I regret it now. We won't get into the company that I work for because there's lots of privacy things. Not gay. Everyone's like not gay, but to be honest, definitely not gay. Oh, so anyway, sorry, sidetracking here. Okay, so yeah, working in Brisbane at the moment. I've got a few loose ends to tie up here, and as soon as I do that, then I'm going to move back down to Sydney because I just feel, it's where my heart is, it's where my family is, and that's just where I want to be. I live in the bush out here in Brisbane. It's just boring, and there's no nightlife. There's no, it's like 25 kilometres to my local KFC here. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I've got to move, and might as well just move to Sydney, and so I'll do that hopefully very soon, in 6 months or something, 12 months, 6 months. Well, sooner the better, I hope. The kids will want to see me too. That'd be good. Okay, what else? There's so much I've left out here in my life. It's hard to sort of explain all of it, of course. Oh, we've hit over the 10-minute mark. Congratulations if you're still watching. Woohoo! Drink time. Sorry. Lord of the Rings fan. Woo! Star Wars, Stargate, Star Trek. So, with my previous careers and hobbies and everything, let's go into hobbies. The hobbies are cool. Hobbies, rocketry. I love rockets. Biggest problem is I built all these big rockets. I love big rockets. And now you can't buy the engines here because after the September 11th they're illegal now. So I've got a whole bunch of rockets that are just totally useless sitting around here. Typical. Electronics, hi-fi. I try to keep away from electronics. It's just such a been there, done that. Computers, I love computers still. That's why I'm on YouTube. Well, the hobbies. I love watching TV. I just find it so relaxing. I love sleeping. Oh, I got this thing sleeping at the moment, especially at the moment. It's just, if I can sleep 12, 14 hours a day, I'm happy. I'm fantastic. I think, I got a bit drunk one night and everything else, and I had 20 hours sleep, and I woke up and I was fantastic. I was like, yes. I just love sleep. I don't know why, especially in winter. It's too damn hot up in Brisbane. You notice that? Jesus Christ. Okay. What else we got? Okay, been hobbies. No, I'm not freaking gay. Why does everyone think that I'm gay? I consider myself to be a what is it? Heterosexual. Normal. I like women, and I've just had a lot of bad experiences. As I suppose most men have had. Jeez, I've stopped speaking now. Jeez. Now I just think that I see a lot of people out there and they're like, yeah, let's fuck each other, let's have sex, I'm not like that anymore. It's just, I don't know if I'm over it or just going through a midlife crisis maybe, and yeah, so I don't know, I just want Mrs. Right this time, that's all. So if you're Mrs. Right, can you give me a call, because I've been looking for your number and I can't find it anywhere. But so far they're all psychotic, and mind you, I'm not Mr. Perfect either, mind you. I'm pretty screwed up in the head as it is. I first want to admit that one. Got to stop looking at the viewfinder, don't I? What else we got? Yeah, so definitely not gay, so you cut that out. Is that everything? I don't think so. Give me a sec here. Just this news gathering's taking up some time, I tell you. Love riding bikes. Love doing gymnastics. Love exercise. What else? Lycra. What's wrong with? Why has everyone got a phobia, especially men with lycra? You can wear it for sports. All the sports take it now, but you just can't wear it anywhere else. Okay. Another video is going to approach that one, but yeah. Okay. What else we got? Oh, another one. Thomas the Tank Engine. I love Thomas. For some reason, I've just grown up with Thomas, and it's just constantly stayed with me. I don't know if it's the innocence of it. I like trains. That's something else I did in my career. I built steam trains. revamped steam trains. Got them from sitting in a pile of rust to operational again. I should show you a picture. I don't know. I don't want to turn my channel into a train lovers channel. So, almost bought a train once. It was called hang on, Bayer Garrett 60 class. That's what it was. 110 feet long. So, but that's another story. Yes, I love Thomas. I don't know why, and I suppose just one of these things I grew up with, and Anyway, oh yeah, check this out. You never know I had this. See? But yeah, so ABC people did that for me as a special thing. I helped do the logo and that sort of thing for the Thomas, and graphics arts, done lots of that, done web pages, done. It's just I can't remember all of it. Sorry. Give me one sec here, people. Let me get my thoughts together and have a bit of a drink. Go for a drink too. Don't let me stop you. Big on downloading, big on the internet. I like anything on the internet, really. Not into games. I don't play games on the computer much. I liked Generals, EA Generals. But CD got scratched and I just never bothered playing it again. So I like futuristic games. I never got into the WoW and all that sort of side of gaming because it's all medieval. I'm not into medieval. I want futuristic gameplay. So, big Star Wars fan. Let's see how much I can fit in this video. Come on, what else is there? I got lots of medical problems coming out my butt. Anyway, so I was in this part of my life, and I think, what was I, about 30? Not long ago. Oh yeah, about 28 I think I was, somewhere around there. And I bought a Banshee, Yamaha Banshee, and they're a 350cc dual carby quad bike, and I really got into that. And I made some money, and went out and bought a brand spanking new jet ski, GP 1200R Yamaha. So it's 1200cc Yamaha sit down, nice brand new jet ski. I loved it. Anyway, so I was going over this wave one day, and in Swansea Channel, and this wave was coming towards me, and it was just like really high up. And so I flapped the jet ski. I'm going about probably, 80 to 100 kilometres an hour at this wave, and this wave's just getting bigger and bigger. I'm going, oh shit, okay, this wave's out of control now. I can't stop now. There's no brakes on a freaking jet ski. So anyway, bang, hit this wave, and I flew up so high in the air, and I'm like, yes! And I'm like, I've never been this high before. It was freaking me out. Anyway, so I'm like, yeah, I got the jet ski, and land, bang! And the jet ski just like belly flopped on the water. And instead of hitting, if you go back down, it sort of sinks in the water and you come back out again. Anyway, so hit the jet ski hit hard. I hit hard on the jet ski, crushed my spine. So what is it? L2, L1, L3, C1, and all sorts of things are, instead of being a nice sized bone, it's all crushed up and all down my spine. So I have, a few back problems here and there. Hurt my knee recently at work. That wasn't really good, especially first time compensation crap I have to go through. What other problems? We won't go too deep into medical, I suppose. So yeah, I have a lot of back problems. Going to get that fixed soon. Got to get my teeth fixed soon. So I've got a few business projects in the pipeline at the moment, and got to get my teeth fixed. Oh geez, all my back teeth are falling to bits. Have to sort that one out. Yeah, a few pipeline projects at the moment. I lose my job with my current employer, so I can tell you more about that once I leave, vaguely, because they'll still make me sign privacy documents. So what else? Yeah, pipeline jobs. I've got some web work coming up. Another idea on how to head on YouTube is maybe, is there a... No, hang on, you'll steal it. I know you will. No, hang on. No, I won't actually mention that until I get it set up. But yeah, pipeline projects. I've got some web design work, some graphic art work. A few people want web pages done. I've got to start up some sort of server, a whole bunch of domain names and that sort of stuff. Once I get through that, after a few months, I'm going to move back down to Sydney. But these I'm looking forward to these jobs because they're jobs that I can stay at home all day and do and sit on stick on and still do them and do everything else I want. Why am I on YouTube? That's another question that's asked of me a lot. Why am I on YouTube? I love YouTube. I have issues. It's just, you know, you see so many people with copyright all over their channels, and yet they have thousands of subs, and you know, I can't upload copyright stuff, but they can and get all the subs for years. Like, there's so many confusing things. I've got to make a video on that. Why am I on YouTube? Basically, to have fun, fill in the time. I like making videos. Video really interests me lately. I've always been heavily into photography. I used to work in a photo lab, actually. That's something else I forgot. I should have wrote all this down, sorry. I used to work in a photo lab. I was a Santa once. Oh, geez, that was a nightmare. Love photography, and videography is new for me too. So, not new, I suppose I've been doing editing for a while and that sort of thing, but actually appearing on a video and having to set it up and actually sort of look at the video side of things is new for me. So I'm enjoying it, and that's why, I don't know, I'm on YouTube, and just to sort of interact with the community. And it pisses me off when I see people, you know, that just sort of say, get stuff community. Like, you see people with, you know, 500 subs, and they don't actually subscribe to one person. They don't watch anybody. They're just there for themselves, you know. It frustrates the shit out of me. So, anyway, yeah, Harry Potter fan, Lord of the Rings fan. Of course, Monty Python fan, of course. Geez, we're getting sidetracked here, aren't we? One sec, just let me make sure I've covered everything here. I did make a few notes. I should get my rocket. Hang on, I'll show you my rocket. Big on security. I'm not paranoid on security. It's like a hobby for me. It's just, you know, like if I can set a camera up around the house and just sort of see what's going on, or maybe an alarm system, it sort of makes me sleep better at night, and it gives me something to do, you know, buttons to press and wires to hook up. The whole house is wired. I've got, you know, motorised television screens and speakers and network cables going under the house everywhere, and antenna cables and speaker cables, and, you know, computers hooked up to everything. Check out the rocket. One of them. And shit. Yeah. And yeah, it just I can't get a motor for it. You see a motor, let me know, will you? Anyway, let's wrap this video up. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you get the idea too to make a video one day like this, so that we can all learn a little bit more about each other. And yeah, so that's about it. Take it easy, everyone.